Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ursula and today we are going to be talking about how to astral project from sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a mechanism that your body puts into place to prevent you from acting out your dreams. This always occurs during REM sleep. Every single person experiences sleep paralysis, although it's less common to regain consciousness during that process. Now, you may have heard about sleep paralysis being quite a frightening or a scary thing. A lot of people talk about the succubus or the old hag. But the thing is that sleep paralysis actually doesn't have to be frightening at all. In fact, it can be super fun. For those of us who do experience sleep paralysis, it usually occurs in the middle of the night. REM sleep has already been fully activated and you're usually in the middle of a dream. Suddenly you wake up and you're completely paralyzed. Now, for most people, when they realize that they don't have the movement of their body, the immediate thing that happens is fear. As soon as those feelings of panic hit, what happens is you start to create a hallucination. The way that I see sleep paralysis is it's a kind of like a between world state, between physical conscious awareness and dream state awareness. So the thing is about this in-between worlds consciousness is that it's a place of instant manifestation. This is essentially the vortex. So none of these hallucinations are happening on a physical level. However, they can seem very, very real to your non-physical awareness. So because it's a place of instant manifestation, when you come into sleep paralysis and you immediately panic thinking I can't move my body, what happens? You manifest a frightening situation. Another sensation that might cause you a bit of anxiety is the fact that your breathing is going to be more shallow since you are in a sleep state. This feeling of the breath being slightly more shallow can cause people to think that they are not getting enough oxygen when in fact they are. But the sensations that you feel during sleep paralysis are actually fine. It's just that you're getting super anxious and you're almost working yourself up into a panic attack. So the key is that you have to relax. So for me, I struggled with sleep paralysis for many years before I worked any of this out, and for me the hallucination was kind of like a witch cross alien thing. When I realized that it was my own fear that was manifesting these hallucinations, I started to shift the way that I looked at sleep paralysis, and during sleep paralysis I started to relax a little bit and focus more on just experiencing what was happening and just kind of observing it without emotion, really just relaxing into it. What I found was that my hallucinations completely changed. I started to see things like rainbows or animals, and I started to hear things like fireworks and excited chipmunks in my ear. It started to become really fun and I was enjoying the experience of sleep paralysis. So the first time I made the choice to see sleep paralysis through more of a neutral viewpoint as opposed to being consumed by my own fear was also the first time I ever astral projected. And it was amazing. I just remember being so overwhelmed and so excited, like, wow, this is a thing. I had never actually physically experienced anything that had given me that glimpse of maybe there's more. So anyway, enough of that. I want to teach you how you can astral project from a state of sleep paralysis so that the next time you experience it, it doesn't have to be a big deal and you can kind of relax into it and have a really cool experience. So the next time you find yourself in sleep paralysis, the first thing you really want to do is focus on staying relaxed. So whether it's doing some breathing or some affirmations, just really try and calm yourself down, relax into it. Remember that nothing can hurt you and try and see the fun in the experience. So really just let those hallucinations wash over you. You might observe them, but don't think about them too deeply and just relax. Once you feel comfortable, you want to set the intention to astral project. This is the most important thing. There has to be an intention set. You could also set the intention to come out of sleep paralysis if you would prefer. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you're going to focus on rolling out of bed and what it feels like. Really try and feel your body rolling out. Now, You're not going to actually roll out of bed because your body's paralyzed. So don't worry about that. Just really try and create the same sensation in your mind as what you would have if you were physically rolling out of bed. Personally, I think the rollout technique is by far the easiest, especially if you're just starting out. But everybody's different, so if it doesn't work for you, there's a few other things you can try, like the rope technique, visualizing a rope in front of you and pulling yourself up on it, or visualizing yourself floating out of body, or imagining yourself swinging in a hammock. But yeah, definitely try the rollout technique first because I really do think it's the easiest. So what's going to happen is you're going to roll out of body, and then you're going to choose to spend the rest of your astral projection however you like. It will probably be a little bit short when you're just starting out. It might even just be a few seconds. It's really something that you have to work on, but when you've done it once, you can do it again. So guys, I'm super excited for you to try this, and I definitely want to know how you get on with it. So please let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any astral projection tips, techniques, and support. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Mwah.